What's up, everyone? This is Cyrus Egono. This is Keys to the Lambo, your guide to making it happen in the music business, the clarity guide to make it happen. So, this is a set of 20 videos that is going to get you going on the right path. Doing these videos just to help people out. I just believe that if I put good out there, you can take these things and be successful. Hopefully, you can, you know, uh, give me a shout out or something if this stuff works for you. And more importantly, I just want to see people succeed, so I want to put my knowledge out there so that they can use it. So this video, we're going to talk about self-promotion. In every single video course that we have for these 20 different videos, there's going to be a company training where it's you can go to the website and dive deeper into this topic. I'm going to talk about self-promotion in this video, but we're going to always, every single one of these videos, we're going to reference this Lambo success chart. I'm calling it Keys to the Lambo because the reality is that life gives you what you deserve. All right? So people that are worth it, they get what they're worth. A lot of people in the music business believe they're worth something, but they're really not. So this chart, it's funny, I think it's hilarious, but it is like a true representation of what it is, So if you look on the left-hand side here, being worth it, right? So if you're not worth it, you're down here. People that are worth it are 10, all right? So when you think about like the car that represents this is the Cadillac, right? The dude that slangs, or the hustlers, you know what I'm saying, or whatever it may be. But they're not to the right because they don't have planning or execution. So the people with short-term vision and they only care about money and they're doing whatever they can to get money, they stay in the Cadillac zone, okay? You don't want to stay in the Cadillac zone. The people who are hustle and they worth it and they have a brand and all this stuff and then they plan and they execute, if you're a 10 and a 10, bam, you're going to be over here in the Lambo zone. That's where you want to be. Lambo, Maseratis, all the nice stuff. It's funny, the BMWs and Mercedes are kind of like in the same little area. Of course, there's different levels to them, but if you can make $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month, you can get a BMW, but your value's low. You just have a corporate job, you know what I'm saying? But you got a BMW, but that's all you'll ever have, is because you're not worth it enough to be a CEO or a person who pulls in the big dollars or makes the big decisions. So, this chart, though it's kind of childish and life's not all about things, it really does represent the way the world works. So in this section with self-promotion, there's a video, MP3 video series, and MP3 audio series, and accompanying PDF about self-promotion. And just to give you a quick story, about myself and why I chose self-promotion for this video is because, I grew up with foreign parents. My parents are from Africa, and for me, I played football growing up, and promoting myself and telling people that I'm good at something was a really hard thing for me to do because, growing up with foreign parents and being in church and all this sort of stuff, you're kind of taught to suppress those sort of actions or feelings. So when other people start to praise you and tell you that you're good at something or you're doing this great or whatever it may be, it kind of makes you feel guilty. And the reality is that I don't believe that I got the representation of success, or I didn't get the fruits of my labor at working at things like my football career or whatever it may be, because I wouldn't accept the fact that other people thought I was good and I was doing good. You know, I was all state in football, offense and defense my senior year in high school. I was did really good at things in my life, just as I'm sure that you are really good at things as well. But if you look at people who are successful, they say they're successful. Like they may not be the best examples, but like look at Donald Trump or Kanye West or Michael Jordan. Um, all these different people that are at the top of their game. Even Steph Curry just recently said last week, like, yo, I'm the best player when I'm on the court. That's the mentality you have to have. And, thought is the first step, using your words is the second, and then taking action is the third. So you have to say that you are good at what you do. All right. So, you know, of course, you have to put in the work to be good, and that's a very important part. But you have to be able to promote yourself. And when you dive deeper into the training for this week, that's it's something that has to be broken in everyone. You have to understand that you're great, and that needs to be said, and then you need to match that with actions. All right, so there's a chart that you must download. It's at the bottom of the page, and when you go through the chart, there is also a way to fill out the chart to organize your ideas. And as we go through each of these 20 videos, you're going to take the thoughts that are in your head and you're going to apply them to this chart to fill it out. The chart is going to organize your thoughts, and at the end of the 20 videos, you're going to have an entire little blueprint for you to move, and you're going to see the way it all fits together, and you're going to be like, man, I have clarity on what it is that I'm doing. All right. At the bottom of the page, also put in your thoughts on self promotion. What is it like for you? Has there ever been a situation when you promoted yourself and then things went great, or did you not promote yourself and you had maybe a similar experience as to me, where I had to fight the fact that other people were noticing me for something that I was good at, and I felt guilty for being good at specific things? And then also post in our group, Keys to the Lambo, if you have any other questions or comments, uh, about this topic. So why are we doing these videos? We're doing them because the number one thing you can't make more of is time. So, a lot of people submit to our record label, Gadsden Records, every single day, and it sucks to see people who are whack and they suck, but they're good people. So we wanted to put out content so you can be better and get to your goals faster. All right. The musician's number one problem is getting heard. So with artists up next and music up next, we have a way for people to have that problem solved. So with artists up next, we have a show where we feature nothing but unsigned musicians, and it's totally free. And with music up next, you pay a small fee, and you get on radio for a year through our network of radio partners. And we're talking about like nothing, and you get to be on radio. It is unbelievable, the value, and you can get data at any time and see where your songs have been played. We have partnerships with all the big carriers, Apple Radio, the list goes on. So, now that your problem is not going to be getting heard, what are you going to do next? What do you do when that problem is solved of now you're getting heard and people are hearing your music? That's why we created this course, Keys to the Lambo, so that when you get this exposure, you can make it happen, all right? And then, of course, if you need more help, you can check out Wilson and Hunt, which is basically our 6-month program that um, shows you how to actually make money from what it is that you're doing. So, with your career. To end it up, this is going to be the quote that I'm going to push into everyone's head is the greatest shame of a man is to hear or see what he has thought of for years be expressed and accepted by another man. So what that means is like there's people who are out, that are outlandish. Maybe they wear crazy clothes like Pharrell, or they make bold statements like Kanye West. Like Kanye West, I am Walt Disney, I am Da Vinci, or whatever he's saying. When you hear people say that, some people, they love it. 1 out of 4 people love it. 3 out of 4 people hate it. And those people hate it is because each of us has an ego that's deep down inside of us that wants to express themselves in their greatness. But the majority of us are scared to do that because we're scared of either not being able to fulfill that thought, or we're too worried about what other people feel. So, this course, I hope you start to embrace that greatness that's inside of you, and you start to want to push that out to the world. And that's pretty much it. Post in the group, hit us up. Cyrus Egono. Thanks for checking us out. Go on to the next video, and we'll talk to you soon.